When we think of planning, we usually think about major cities and the challenges that they face. Transportation, housing, the cost of living, and maintaining businesses and industry. Recently, climate change has also joined that list of issues. But small towns and rural areas have their own problems. The closing of a local factory, coal mine, or medical center, ongoing drought, or declining school enrollments can start a dangerous chain of events. With the loss of jobs and shrinking economy, people leave to find work. And as more people leave, more jobs disappear, creating a downward cycle that can be devastating to a town and a region. As more of our small towns and rural areas confront these challenges, the role of a planner is just as important to them as it is to the larger cities. Welcome to City Vision, and join us as we take a peek into planning. Hello, I'm Trajan Jones, Planning and Zoning Official for the Borough of Indiana, Pennsylvania. While we're often called urban planners, many of us actually work in small towns, boroughs, and the rural areas of our country. And preventing and combating rural decline is a critical part of our work. Getting people involved in the planning process is difficult. In small towns with limited resources, it can be even more challenging. In episodes 3 and 4 of our series, we're going to focus on the planner in small and rural areas. We're going to explore how planners measure decline, the issues the community faces, and the strategies available to confront that decline and save our small towns and rural areas. Please join me as we explore these issues. The first step in addressing rural decline is understanding its scope and causes. To do this, planners use a variety of measures. These can include changes in population and in economic and social conditions. We also examine the physical condition of the town, its buildings, transportation networks, and businesses. We look at the community groups, activities, and social services as well. Together, these gauge the quality of life and highlight the areas in need of attention and action. Population loss is a key indicator of the community decline. When people are leaving an area in significant numbers, it's a warning sign. Even if the loss each year is small, declines that continue for many years can be just as damaging to a town. To examine population decline, planners look at census data such as population growth rates, number of people leaving, and the average age to identify trends over time. Small towns often struggle with declining industries and loss of jobs. As people leave to find work elsewhere, the local economy suffers and tax revenues decline. To identify economic decline, planners track changes in employment, industries, and business activity. We also look at income, poverty rates, and business closures. This helps us identify economic decline and find ways to combat it. Small towns may lack access to essential services. These could include healthcare, education, public transportation, and retail stores. Without these services, the town's economic health and ability to maintain its population are in jeopardy. Changes in access to the key services that create a lively community can also signal decline in small towns. As a result, planners must monitor the availability of essential services to assess the quality of life and well-being of the residents. A key factor in a town's future is the quality of life. We want to live in a place where there's things to do, we want to feel safe in our neighborhoods, and we want to know we have a good future. Unfortunately, small towns typically have limited financial and human resources for planning and development activities. As a result, this can have a negative impact on the community. To measure the quality of life, planners use indicators such as crime rates, police reports, health statistics, and education. They also look at community events and recreational opportunities. A decrease in these indicators can signal a community in decline. Small towns live on a delicate balance. The loss of major employers or healthcare facilities, or an increase in crime and substance abuse, can drive people away. As more people leave to find work, and better lives elsewhere, the community suffers. Businesses from grocery stores to service stations to medical services just disappear. As a result, the closings create more job losses and continue this downward spiral. Using these indicators, urban planners can identify areas of decline in small towns and diagnose the underlying causes. Working with the community, they can then develop strategies to revitalize a town, promote economic development, and enhance the quality of life for residents. Thanks for watching. I'm Trajan Jones, and this is City Vision.